Good morning, YouTube world. I wanted to come on here today and let y'all know. I'm going to share something here. So if you could stay here for a little bit, that would be greatly appreciated because once again, we're going to help each other out. But I wanted to tell y'all a story about Oscar and Luna as well. We took Oscar and Luna into the vet Friday. Luna had to have surgery. She was spayed. So they took Luna back first. I think they probably put her on to sleep, and then they asked me to bring Oscar back. So the nurse, she proceeds to tell me to take Oscar out of the cage, and she left out the room. So I took Oscar out the cage. Now he's standing there on this table, and of course a cat. They've got to sniff around and be nosy, right? So that's what he was doing, but he wasn't trying to get off the table. So the nurse comes back in with a stethoscope. She only touched him once, and I saw Oscar do this. But he was growling at the same time too, and he just kept on doing it. She said, "Whoa, has Oscar ever attacked anyone?" And I said, "No, ma'am, this is my first time even. We've heard him hiss, but never growl like the way he was." So she said, "Yeah, let me go get the doctor." The reason why Oscar was there at the vet, Oscar has been throwing up his food. I've tried him on all kind of food. He'll throw it up. One thing that he will keep down is gravy. He can keep that down. So that's why we took Oscar in. So the doctor comes in the room. That's when I saw another side of Oscar. I wish I would have just had the camera propped up somewhere and filmed this because it would have went viral. But the way Oscar opened up his mouth, you could only see his fangs, and at this point his back was like lifted up. I can't think of the proper word right now. His tail was bushed out and all the hair on his back was bushed out, but the way he spread his mouth and you could just see his fangs. This was the biggest hiss that I've ever heard. Plus the growling got louder, but the hissing and the growling, it never stopped. And he said, "Ma'am, I'll tell you what, Oscar is a really, really big cat. We're going to walk out and you put him in the cage. But I'm going to tell y'all, the way Oscar was acting, it could have really went bad. He could have attacked one of them or he could have attacked me. Look, because I was having to like hold him there on the table. So it could have went left really, really quick. Thank God it didn't. So I put Oscar back in the cage. They came back in the room, and that's when they explained to me that they could just go ahead and give Oscar his 2 injections through his cage. His cage is kind of like a netted cage, and that's what they did. He didn't cry or nothing. And so we brought Oscar home right then. We had to pick Luna back up later that afternoon, and the poor baby, she was so sedated and out of it. She couldn't stand up. She had like this white film in her eyes. Basically, she just rested all day, and she was in there making the biscuits. This is her first time making the biscuits, but I think she was doing it because of the pain. It was so heartbreaking. And then the next day, I mean, she was up and just ready to run. And I did feed her that day because they said she could have food at 3 o'clock. So I did feed her. I let her get water. Of course, she has to use the bathroom. They just told me that she couldn't be jumping up and down off the bed because she could bust a stitch. So that's why I'm keeping her in a confined area. Plus, her and Oscar like to wrestle, and I don't need Oscar kickboxing and knock a stitch out. But she is doing better. Thank God. And yesterday, she was so hungry, she ate 2 bowls of food. Bless her little heart. All right, so to the main thing that I wanted to talk about here on the channel. These are to my friends that are not monetized. And also to my friends that are monetized. If you are a monetized channel, let's help the channels that aren't monetized, okay? They need watch hours, right? So this is how we're gonna do it. I did learn something new. I learned that the Philippines, they have to pay for Wi-Fi, so they can only run a few videos, if you get what I'm saying. They're paying for the Wi-Fi, unlike us, you know. We just pay a monthly bill and we've got unlimited Wi-Fi, right? So you wanna pick somebody that you can help, that can also help you. That's the type of people that I'm looking for. So I'll call out a name here. Let me see. I'll call out a name here. This is how we're going to help each other. Remember that. So I'll say, I'm going to run David Bleasby. David Bleasby will run me. So what you're going to do is you're going to put a comment in the comment section and says, you'll say in the comment section, yes, I'm not monetized and I need help with watch hours. Please have a playlist set up with every video in your playlist, or have a playlist set up with every single live stream in that playlist. So we can help you get to your 4,000 watch hours. So let's say Yang Hai comments and says, I'm not a monetized channel. I have 3,200 watch hours and I need help running a playlist, right? And then we'll have King Oscar comment underneath Yang Hai's comment, and King Oscar will say, hello Yang Hai, I will run your playlist. And then Yang Hai will comment back and say, thank you King Oscar, I will run your playlist also. I hope y'all can understand that. Don't just get love and not give love back. Let's help one another. Please put down your watch hours in the comments so we can know exactly where you are. And sometimes all we need is 10 loyal supporters to help you get those watch hours, right? Because I gave y'all advice on the last video. If you can live stream for 10 hours, right? Put up and do it for 10 days. If 10 people come behind that and run that one playlist of those 10-hour live streams, that's automatic monetization, right? But if you've got these videos that are like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute videos, it's going to take years for you to get monetized. So if you do have live streams, feel free to, if you have a live stream playlist, feel free to drop the link to that playlist with your comment saying, hi, I have 3,200 watch hours. This is my live stream playlist. And yes, I do need help. And then we can go from there with getting you help. So I ran a few people over these past couple days. I know it's helped. But help me help you by putting all of your live streams into one playlist. That's one. And then some of y'all have like 300 videos on your channel. Put all of those videos into one playlist. So when somebody comes by, not only can they run your live stream playlist, then they can run that other playlist of all uploads. Like if you got 300 videos, we're going to run all 300. It helps. But it also helps for you to put out a video every day. So if somebody's coming to run your playlist, your watch hours isn't dropping, because if you're not putting out a video every day, it's going to drop instead of going up. Because the more people to run your playlist, the more your watch hours is going to go up to help you get to your goal. So I tell a lot of people here, if you have a day off like today, Sunday, try to film about 20 videos, right? You can film you cooking, you can film yourself washing clothes, you can film a bush outside, you can film some pretty flowers. Make it 20 videos, upload all those videos on private. Then go in there and schedule those videos. So like you got one video that's going to go out Monday, one that's going to go out Tuesday, one that's going out. So you're not sitting up there stressing every single day of your life, oh my God, I need a video for YouTube. Nobody has time for that. We have a real life, a real house to run. I don't have time for it. That's why I upload a lot of videos in one day. But you'll never know that because I have them on private. But it helps me out because I have a life. I have things that I have to do, mama chores, and I love life. What can I say? So yes, if you do need a playlist ran, please put the amount of watch hours that you already have. You could put the link to your playlist that you need ran. Hopefully it's a live stream playlist. Somebody will come in behind you and say they're going to run your playlist, and then let them know that you're running their playlist as well. And you don't have to leave a comment underneath every video. Just leave a comment here and there to let that person know that you're running their playlist. And sometimes we can even help and say, hey, I noticed that you didn't title this video. I got to get Oscar, yo. Say, I noticed that you didn't title this video, that you only have a date up on this video. Because some people forget to put a title up, and you could suggest a title for them. All right, have a blessed Sunday.